Lent calls us to turn inward, not to shut ourselves off from the world, but to reflect upon issues in our world and in our lives, and to find the wisdom and courage to live boldly and faithfully. As we begin our Lenten journey today, we will hear and claim God's good news for that journey, that we need not fear the pathway, for we do not walk alone. Our opening hymn is one that has become a traditional hymn for this Ash Wednesday service. Voices United 105, Dust and Ashes Touch Our Face. I always say that it's dangerous to choose a scripture reading out of context for a specific reason. But this reading, I hope, will bring some encouragement to you as it has to me this past week. Reading from Psalm 37. Do not fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong. For like the grass, they will soon wither. Like green plants, they will soon die away. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret, it only leads to evil. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. A little while and the wicked will be no more. Though you look for them, they will not be found. But the meek will inherit the land and enjoy peace and prosperity. For the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. The Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them, because they take refuge in him. Well, who could have predicted just a few days ago when I began to think about the beginning of our Lenten journey this year that our world would be in such turmoil? I had actually thought that perhaps this year we would take a break from the heavy, ponderous nature of Lent, as surely we deserve a break after our 2 years of isolation and introspection. But perhaps the events of this week have put things in perspective for us. Not to in any way negate the suffering many have experienced, not to negate the illness and death many have suffered at the hand of COVID, for those sufferings are real. But we still are very much a pampered and privileged people, are we not? Listen, I have not enjoyed these past 2 years of leadership in the church. It has been hard to make decisions about the welfare of our community, hard to deal with the pushback on both sides of the issue. It has strained relationships and caused stress not only for me but for all of us. Isolation has been hard, not especially for those of us young enough to still get out and about, but especially for our most vulnerable members. But oh my goodness, how fortunate are we that those are our biggest worries. And so during this period of soulful reflection we call Lent, I invite you especially this year to pray the prayer of our moderator posted on our St. John's Facebook, and pray that all of us might seek to live in ways that further the vision of our God for safety and fullness of life for all. A closing hymn again, especially for our Ash Wednesday service, hymn number 107, Sunday's Palms are Wednesday's Ashes.
Before
In the beginnings and endings and every step along the pathway of life, our God promises to walk with us. Jesus, our friend and mentor, sets an example for our conduct along the way. And God's Spirit of grace and truth promises us hope and courage for the journey. God is with us. We are not alone. Thanks be to God.